Hey everyone, it's Cliff Dive, and just bringing you another game since interesting thing happened to me yesterday. Was doing a little two-hand touch football, went for a catch and fell, kind of awkwardly dragged my ankle behind me and broke it. So been a little exciting the last couple days. Had a cast put on it after a lengthy trip to the emergency room, about like a 6-hour total evolution, there, back, getting x-rays, a splint, and crutches. So, gonna be off my feet for the next few days. Thought I would take advantage of this and cast a couple more games, as I know that I'm lacking in depth on my channel on YouTube right now, so looking to beef that up a bit for you guys. Anyways, this is a 1v1 ladder game, Diamond League, between myself, the Red Protoss, and the blue Terran Ren Fox on the map Kulas Ravine. And everyone knows this map, as the backdoor rocks can make a very short rush distance to both bases. If I sound a little bit weird or off, or I say anything retarded or crazy or anything like that, that's because I'm on quite a bit of Vicodin right now. So yeah, go ahead and enjoy that. Maybe this will be a little bit more colorful commentary than normal. We'll see. Anyways, gateway going down for myself, and looks like my Terran player started his wall off with the barracks, opting to keep his supply depot out here. A little bit of scouting going on, as you can see the waypoints here, and pretty interesting map, especially with the top positional starting, as there won't... This high ground right here will be under, I would say, heavy conflict, as both natural expansions, the naturals you don't need to break rocks for, are going to be very close to each other, and look for this game to be pretty heated throughout the entire thing, as like I said, the close positions for spawning is going to make this an interesting one, to say the least. Anyways, first sell it out coming out from me. One Marine coming out. Ooh, he is supply blocked, and oh, I'm sorry, that is actually his second Marine. And the scouting probe goes down for myself, as looks like it did a little bit of damage to one of his SCVs. And second gateway going down, gonna make not a complete wall off, as there's a little space to stick a zealot in there and put him on hold position. And I really enjoyed this map. It's, I think, one of the better designed maps. There's just so many avenues of attack and options for each player. So the Terran player can drop siege tanks up here. These can be abused, these levels with Colossus. You know, Terran can do drops with Marauders, or even a Thor up here. It's just a really dynamic map, and I enjoy playing on it a lot. These Xel'Naga watchtowers only accessible either by air or the ramps here, which need to be killed. The rocks need to be killed, and as you can see, the pills have taken their effect. Anyways, continuing on, forecasting the game, taking a look at the income tab real quick. 22/19 for Ren Fox, as he's getting off to a little bit quicker start. Not quite sure what that's about, but anyways, factory going down for him, and gateways cranking out a couple things. Warp gate technology is on the way. Looks like a pretty standard 3-gate, and I should be throwing down a robo bay here shortly, as I can't see why I would only make 3 gates and not 4. And we're looking at what should be a 1-1-1 build for the Terran player. A little surprised he hasn't gotten his orbital command yet, as he's at 35 supply already. Siege tank and siege tech are on the way for him, though, so look for him to be abusing siege tank drops and these high ground areas. This is another place that I just love to throw siege tanks when I do play Terran on this map, as it'll cover this back avenue to your expansion as well as your main ramp into the main, and drop another siege tank here, and here you have the Xel'Naga capture, and this whole area will be under the fire of siege tanks. So let's see, Ren Fox sending out a scout now, as he actually didn't scout early, has no idea where I am. And first little push coming out from me, one zealot, a sentry, and a couple stalkers. And if we look at the units tab for a moment, he's got 8 Marines and a siege tank, so with proper micro, Guardian Shield is up. This could actually possibly hold this off, although if siege tech finishes in time, which it looks like it just has, yeah, probably not going to be able to break this front door just yet. However, Ren Fox did scout in the wrong position, And a few more units coming out for myself. I believe proxy pylon. There we go. And warp gate technology has just now finished, so we're looking for hopefully an interesting start here to kick things off and get into high gear pretty soon, as I'd like to see either myself or Ren Fox try and push out. One thing that's important with Terrans going for some sort of tank type build-in. Ooh, this SCV is gonna get taken out. No, no scouting for you, Ren Fox, as he's now throwing a scan down smartly, finally guessing the right position, and that's going to help him as he now knows where I am at least. However, he did not catch a glimpse of any of my tech buildings, so look for that to come into play possibly a little bit later here. And the first push is coming out. A little bit more healthy now. Still only a single zealot, but 4 stalkers and 3 sentries. There's quite a few marines here, 13 as the count is now, and 3 siege tanks. However, they are not in siege mode, and we'll see how this develops. Robo facilities on the way with the immortal, or excuse me, observer being chrono boosted out. So a couple more gateways going down, and here comes the front push, pushing a little, and oh, siege tanks going to siege mode. Smartly I pull back without actually taking any fire from that. So not bad. Ren Fox pushing another siege tank out. And although he does have a very strong front door set up, he is contained quite well in his main right now, as he will have to unsiege those tanks to move out, as those marines will not stand up to this force right here. He does have the option to blow up these rocks and start a backdoor, or excuse me, not a backdoor, but I don't know what we should call this. It's a natural expansion. However, it does have the destructible rocks on either side, so it can be fairly open to attack. And a lot of people on this map, oh, what do we got going on here? Oh, just a little observer, getting a view on what's going on. Notice during this time, knowing that I have him very well contained in his base, have decided to go ahead and expand. And not quite sure why I'm breaking these rocks, as these rocks would be much more advantageous to break, as I can bring in units from this side and abuse this high ground. So we'll see if that comes into play at all. Definitely bringing the rocks down. Not quite sure why I chose those. Probably just lazy. Didn't want to run all the way around to the backside, but we'll find out later on, as it's been quite a long time since I played this game. Keep in mind this game is a lower diamond level, or mid to lower. I forget exactly which, as at one point I was #1 in my division. However, really started enjoying 2v2 a lot, and kinda just stopped getting points in 1v1 for a while. Then I got quite a few losses, and that didn't help either, obviously. So this Viking's gonna fly out and see if he can't get some information, and an immortal is on the field now. Will be fairly effective against those siege tanks. Let's just go ahead and watch this for a second. And yeah, he's flying around, getting a pretty good picture of what's going on here. Let's see if these stalkers are going to be able to... No, they're not going to be able to snipe it. And this immortal should not chase this Viking, as he cannot shoot the air at all. And clicking around madly. Oh, taking a couple shots. Is the Viking going to make it? Looks like he's going to be okay. So just getting a little bit more scouting there. This is still a fairly decent force, however. That is a lot of siege tanks. 7 siege tanks now, people. And do we have any... no upgrades just yet. Tech lab going down on the starport, so look for probably cloak banshees. Not sure why else he would be getting the tech lab. If he was going more marauders, I would say maybe he would be looking to get the upgrade to increase the starting energy of medvacs. However, right now that's not a concern for him, as he's just happy staying put here. Taking a look at the harvester count real quick, starting to catch back up now, and oh, he gets a scan down, does know this expansion is moving, and 38 over 38 for each player. However, Ren Fox is only mining off 1 base, so he's about 8 harvesters over what he needs to have right now, as 3 per node is the maximum efficiency you can get from it, but really you want to have them a little more spread out than that, as you can see right here. And the first Colossus is out. Going back to the production tab real quick. Extended Thermal Lance